And when times get tough, there's always a response coming right around the corner. Welcome to this week's edition of North Dakota Hockey Central, your television home for all things UND hockey. I'm Alex Heinert. Coming up on today's show, we'll hear from Brad Berry on what corrections are needed after a rare winless weekend for UND in advance of yet another clash with a top 6 team. We'll also find out why Gavin Hain isn't known by that name around the UND hockey program in our first U sit of the season. But first, though, we're breaking out the board games in the latest installment of Through These Doors.
This past weekend, UND flew east to take on Western Michigan and the Lawson Lunatics, a meeting of top 10 teams.
It's obviously always fun going to a different school and playing in a different atmosphere. And they're got a pretty fun rink to play in. There's a lot of energy in there.
It was a really fun place to play. Obviously, you got all those students right on top of you yelling at you. I love that kind of atmosphere.
I felt bad for Coop there. I know that they give it to number 4, but it's super cool. I think that's an awesome rink to play in. It's an old rink and everything, but that student section was awesome.
Guys on the bench were saying they knew exactly when I was out there because they just heard the crowd go. But obviously it didn't go our way. You know, you win some, you lose some, and we're just trying to really get out of this funk right now.
I thought we played a good weekend. I thought we played well. We played 56 out of the 60 minutes on that first game.
Race for the puck. Caulfield catches up in the Western zone. He's in. He shoots. He scores.
And then that last game was a dogfight for us, and we just didn't end up on the right side.
They're hard to play against, and that's kind of what North Dakota is known for too. And we need to learn how to, when we play teams like that, we need to learn how to score and adapt to those circumstances.
I think just believe in one another. You know what? We're all picked here for a reason. I think we're all great players coming into this program. So I think just believing in ourselves and having that mindset of just bearing down on the chances that we have and everything.
It's not what we want. We obviously don't want to lose 4 straight, but you're also not defined by 1 or 2 weekends either. So we just need to keep our heads up, keep working hard, because like I said, last weekend was definitely a step in the right direction. It's disappointing, but we have 3 weekends at home in a row, and we need to start rolling here. So I think it's a positive thing, and we need to just keep our heads up and keep working.
It's no surprise hockey players like to compete. However, some of the battles raging off the ice are almost as intense as the ones on it.
All right, who wants to get the rolling, Driz?
You're gonna make me roll first?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, you were gonna
Don't do it. Just go away from. Yeah. Go that way.
Sorry.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, you're lucky. Do you have any ore?
No. I have an oar.
For wood?
Two cards for one?
I can't do that. Yeah, let's not start that right now.
What are you in the market for?
Don't worry about it. I'll take one from you.
Really? No, I only look in the cameras for
Hey, you saw that one.
I didn't see that one. Give me that one. Yeah.
I was mixing them up. That was a premature grab.
Sure, what?
You have hay.
Okay, I would have traded it to you.
No, you wouldn't have?
I absolutely would have, because it's not going to do me any good now.
I hope I get it.
I hope you lose.
Dang it.
You don't need that.
You got a sheep.
I got a hay for you.
I got a hay too, but roll.
I do too.
Whoa, you can't.
You already
played
played one.
Whoa.
Was that a road builder? 100-point road builder.
Dale, come on. I'm gonna block your 5 hay if you don't trade it to me right now.
You're not.
I swear I am.
Why would you unblock Mark when he's by
Because,
far in the lead?
because I need this right now.
No, you don't. You have all this to play, and I don't want you to get your longest road anyway.
All right, well then we're gonna roll the dice.
Okay.
That's what I like, Driz.
Calder has 74 cards.
You don't think he has sheep in there either?
I need wood or sheep.
I bet he's got both of them. All I got is one sheep out of this many, so you tell me what are your odds.
That's what I
Yes,
want.
Grizz. Chaos.
I got sheep. I'll trade you. For what? You want brick?
I don't need brick. I needed him just to not play that card.
Yeah, but now it's over.
Yeah, it's not over.
This is called spiting somebody.
Dude,
This is what
so
this is
you
called.
can't build any other row.
Oh! Come on.
Do you hay? Is that the hay you need?
Damn.
Can I have one of those hay?
No.
Oh, Dale, don't be doing that. You had to do that? You had to get rid of all your hay?
You want to give me a wood?
No, I would.
I just need wood.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we need wood.
We are low on wood.
6.
That's just not what we needed.
I want your brick.
Do ya?
Yeah, I know you're gonna look right at it too. You always look right at it. Yeah, you look right at the brick.
I was
Yeah.
looking at a card.
7. That's a good time to get rid of those cards.
Dude.
That's payback, Dale.
I didn't do anything to you. I did nothing to anybody. It's
Just did.
This is, here comes the pity party, and then it's gonna be, we'll fast forward 20 minutes and all his hands in the air.
Are you kidding me?
Dude.
Okay.
We'll remember that, right? We'll get this
No,
guy.
I don't even care.
Is this one close to over here?
Called is the closest mark right now.
Yeah. Yeah, right now.
Dale's the threat here.
I know, but
2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Calls is at 9, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
wait, 9 right now?
Yes.
So if he puts a settlement right
Yes,
there,
he
it's over.
wins.
So he's gonna win.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my turn, boys.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
awesome that Calder's gonna win his first ever game when it's getting recorded.
That's actually
I won my game before you did. That's awkward, Drizzy.
No, he did.
I swear I did.
No, I won the first day with Dale.
I won the first day.
I think even if he got a 7, he'd still win.
I just want to point out Drizzy's a sore loser. Second win.
3 and a 3.
Come on.
No, I changed up my strategy just for today, and I'll never do it again.
The crucible of board games can help sharpen the mind while not on the ice. And this weekend, it will take all the boys' attention to slow down a high-scoring St. Cloud State team.
We went into their barn earlier this year, and it's kind of a tale of two teams that weekend. So we just need to learn to start fast, start heavy on Friday, and then roll that into Saturday.
I think it's going to be different playing in our rink versus their rink. They really use the space a lot, and I think it'll be different because we'll be able to kind of snuff out more plays that we weren't able to on the Olympic sheet.
They're a fast team. We know that they can score lots of goals, so I think it'll be a good chance for us to prove ourselves because we got to get back up in the top of the standings here in the NCHC.
We have kind of a saying, as the second half of the year comes around, no one's a rookie, no one's a freshman anymore, and I think that just kind of builds as you go on throughout the season. And so everyone's getting more game experience, everyone's getting more experience with adversity, obviously, with what we're going through right now, and so hopefully it helps us as we go down the road.
This is a time where we have to gel together as a team. You know, it's a tough situation that we're in, but I think if we get through to the other side of it, it's going to prove a lot to not only ourselves, but all the other teams that we're playing.
This is when everyone starts playing their best too, and so you got to bring your best every night, and it's fun hockey to play in, and it's fun hockey to watch, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's college hockey. Everything's fun. I think the atmosphere and everything's awesome. We're lucky enough to have an awesome rink here and fans and crowd, and I think you just got to enjoy every game because it happens so fast. I remember my freshman year and seniors are coming up to me, oh, it happens fast, but yeah, you know what, it happens fast. So just cherish every game and play your best.
Good stuff by our own Marty Mueller, Jeremy Klein, and the rest of the Through These Doors crew. Next up on this week's show, we'll look back at what can be learned from a tough weekend in Kalamazoo with head coach Brad Berry. Stay tuned. Welcome back to North Dakota Hockey Central. Let's go inside Ralph Engelstad Arena now to check in with head coach Brad Berry. Brad, thanks for the time this week.
Yeah, absolutely, Alex.
You and the team were in Kalamazoo this past weekend to take on number 4 Western Michigan. You didn't play poorly in either game, but you left Lawson without the results you were looking for.
Yeah, you know what? It was a situation where we always know Lawson is a tough environment to play in. We've had success over the last couple of years in there, but no going into it. They have a very experienced team, very good team. They received some good goaltending on their end and very solid play by their forwards and D. But I thought we did a really good job of competing hard both nights. Didn't get the result we wanted, but situation where we got to tie up a few things in our own personal game to get back on track here.
Offense was hard to come by against the Broncos. What was missing in that facet of your game this past weekend?
Well, I think our 5-on-5 play, so when you look at it, I think both sides, that's a very high-skilled offensive team, experienced team. They only scored one 5-on-5 goal against us. We only scored one 5-on-5 goal against them, so there wasn't a lot of time and space out there for both teams. But in order for us to get better at it, I think we had to probably get to those harder areas in front of the net a little bit more. I know we put a lot of pucks on their goaltender, Bussy, both nights, but I didn't feel that we got into those areas to get a stick on pucks, a puck to get a rebound in, and there were a lot of rebounds laying around. And they do a good job of boxing out after the first shot, but just kind of getting into the harder areas of the offensive zone, probably a little bit more 5-on-5.
Well, as you mentioned, outside of the goals you allowed on special teams and an empty netter on Saturday, you only gave up one even strength goal all weekend. That was a step forward from what we saw last time out against Cornell.
Yeah, for sure. And, that was a point of emphasis, Alex, that, we wanted to be tighter all over the ice with our 5 guys so that there wasn't any time and space. And, we worked a lot on practice after the Cornell series of doing that, playing without the puck and being good defensively. And it showed. We went into an environment that was pretty small rink. Things happened pretty quickly. We got against a very good, experienced offensive team, and we did a really good job. Now, in saying that, we didn't generate a whole lot offensively. So our mindset is, this week in practice, obviously not giving up anything defensively, but working on our offensive game, both power play and 5-on-5, and also trying to work on our PK a little bit this weekend.
Jacob Helston in particular had a strong game on Saturday with 24 saves and only 1 goal allowed on a clean breakaway. How have you seen his game begin to grow since his first start in December?
Just his confidence. I think, he came in here and, he's a young guy. He hasn't played Division I college hockey at all. Got a little bit of practice time under his belt. Learned from, Zach Driscoll a little bit, kind of saw what our group is all about. And then he finally got a taste of it, going into the St. Cloud game, part of a game, full game against Colorado College, played against US 18s, and then finally, getting into a game here in Western Michigan, which is a tough environment. And what I see is a young man that oozes confidence. Every time he gets a puck on his tape, he's like a defenseman back there, making a great play, tape-to-tape pass, where he knows that next play. That's a big deal for us as far as escaping our D zone and getting it into the offensive zone with quick transition. So he's done a good job there. And then finally, just stopping pucks, having a beat on the puck and making sure that you stop that initial shot and trying to corral rebounds or control rebounds. And he's done a very good job of that.
After the results of the weekend, you're still in second place in the NCHC, but it's been a while since your group has had a win. How do you keep morale up after a tough series of results?
Yeah, that's a great question. And we firmly believe if you're playing the right way, and I firmly believe we were playing the right way in Western Michigan, that you got to tie up some details in your game as far as scoring a few more goals, not giving up a ton of PK goals, trying to score 1 or 2 on the power play. Shoring up those details, I think we'll be fine. It's just a matter of having a belief and a mindset that it's the old Bill Belichick. Everybody do your job. Everybody do your job to the best of your capability. Believe in your teammates and finding a way to get it done as a group, and we will do that.
You return home now for the first of 3 consecutive series at the Ralph, beginning with St. Cloud State this weekend. The Huskies are coming off a record-setting 19-goal week against Miami. How do you slow Brett Larson's team down?
Yeah, well, one thing that they have a few things, but one thing they have is depth in every position. They're another team just like Western Michigan that brought a lot of fifth-year players back and experienced guys back. So, it's not their first time playing together as a group. They've been together for a long, long time, and they have chemistry and continuity together as a group. So we'll have to make sure that, our depth, we have depth as well, is making sure that we match and exceed the intensity and obviously play without the puck and making sure that, we don't give them odd number opportunities off the rush in our end of the rink. We'll continue to work on our offensive part of our game. I think we'll get better at that, but at the end of the day, I think it's a situation where it has to be those 5 guys playing together. Whoever you're matched up against, whatever line you're playing against, you have to outwork, out-compete, and out-execute the other team.
There aren't many weekends left before the postseason now. What would a successful series mean for your team?
Well, I think basically, just taking care of the short-term side of it. When we talk about, a weekend, you want to win both games. That's our goal, right? To win both games. But then you have to drill it down to Friday night. That's the most important thing. And then you got to take it back from there. The short-term side of it, it's the first period. You got to have a great first period. And before that, it's the first 5 minutes. So I think it's those small incremental steps in a game where you got to go the first 5 minutes of the game, first period, Friday night, then you worry about Saturday when it comes. So just breaking it down into small steps.
One thing at a time. Yeah, well, we're excited to see your group bounce back this weekend. Thanks for the time, Brad, and good luck against St. Cloud State. When we come back on North Dakota Hockey Central, we're going into the virtual penalty box for the first time this season. Gavin Hain takes the plunge with me in an all-new You Sit next. As an alternate captain this year, senior Gavin Hain has become one of the main spokesmen for this North Dakota team. So who better to be the first this season to join me in the virtual penalty box? Gavin talks nickname origin stories and UND celebrity lookalikes in the triumphant return of You Sit. Gavin Hain, senior forward, welcome to the virtual penalty box.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You've always struck me as a guy that is very physically fit and really prides himself on being pretty well conditioned. Is that true, first of all? Do you like working out and like pushing your body to the limits, those sorts of things?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. When did that start for you?
First year that I actually started really working out with guys and kind of with a trainer would have been Bantam sometime. So 15 years old, 15 probably. And I actually remember we did a whole summer workout and it was all Olympic lifts. So it was snatch and clean, all just lifts to get big and bulky. Right. And I remember stepping on the ice in the fall after a summer of doing that. And I was so slow. Ever since then I've lifted, but in obviously a different way and more towards the game of hockey.
What's your favorite muscle group to work out? What day do you get excited about the most?
I mean, I don't know. I'd say lower body. Yeah. I'm more confident with that. Obviously, I don't know. I feel like it might be every hockey player. I mean, a lot of people don't like to lift lower body, but for me, that's definitely where it's my strong suit. So I just am more confident doing that type of stuff, I guess.
Leg day. Let's go. So you have picked up the nickname Dale, I believe, since your freshman year, right, Gavin? And that's because of your relationship, maybe your physical appearance that resembles Dale Doback from Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Who first called you Dale? Do you remember how that got started?
Yeah, so obviously growing up, everyone that when I'm not with my buddies from Grand Forks or UND, nobody calls me Dale. Freshman year, obviously, first day I walk into the locker room. Yeah, obviously I don't know all the older guys too well. And I think it was Hayden Shaw walks in the main doors and I'm facing my locker. So I'm not even facing him. He just sees the back of my head. And he just goes, Dale? And I turn around. I'm like, no, I'm Gavin. He goes, no, you're Dale. And and ever since then, it's just grown. And it's Dale on the team, to the coaches, to the players, to everybody.
Oh man, Hayden Shaw just setting you up for success over the course.
Yeah,
I
feel like you could have maybe guessed that one, but
obviously you don't look like Dale Doback. You just have some curly hair, just like he does.
Yeah.
John C. Riley, shout out. There are a couple other guys I feel on your version of this year's UND team who do look like celebrities. Do you feel like anybody else on the squad looks like either a character from a movie or a famous athlete? Who stands out? Who's the best looking?
The best lookalike is Mateo with Borat.
He just needs the mustache. I can see it. I can see that. That's a pretty good one. I do want to throw out the first time that I met Ashton Calder, I thought this guy looks just like Joe Flacco from the Ravens. But that's That's just me. Mateo and Borat's probably a little closer. Yeah, I could see that one. Well, good. Well, Gavin, Dale, good luck as you and your teammates, who may or may not look like celebrities, move forward with this season. Thanks for the time, buddy. Get out of the virtual penalty box.
All right. Thanks for having me. See you, Alex.
Yep. Take care. Such a good sport. The man they call Dale is unfortunately sidelined for the time being with a lower body injury suffered during the Cornell series. We wish him the best and hope to see him back on the ice before season's end. Gavin's teammates will have to persevere without him this weekend against one of the hottest teams in the country. We'll preview UND's matchup with St. Cloud State after this. Play continues with all 8 teams in action. Miami hosts Denver in a top versus bottom clash. Western travels to Duluth. CC hosts Omaha, and North Dakota takes on St. Cloud State. The Hawks and Huskies split their first series of the year at the Brooks Center in early December, and it's safe to say the stakes are even higher this time around. Number 13 North Dakota versus number 6 St. Cloud State. It's a battle between two teams with Penrose Cup aspirations, and the only place you can watch if you're not at the Ralph is on Midco Sports and NCHC.TV. Game 1 Friday begins at 7 p.m., while Saturday's Game 2 starts at 6 p.m. It is a critical weekend in UND season, and we will recap it all for you on our next edition of North Dakota Hockey Central. Until then, on behalf of our Midco Sports crew, I'm Alex Heinert. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the hockey this weekend.